In this video, let's talk about the different options we have when creating a section view. From our Heads Up View Manager, we'll select Section View. SOLIDWORKS 2015 gives us a new option when creating a section view called Zonal. First, let's take a look at Planar so we know how they'll differ. The first thing you want to do is select a plane and determine its offset and rotation angles if needed. We can determine an end color as well as take a look at a few options such as show section cap, keep cap color, and also do a graphics only section. When dealing with the planar method, we can also select specific components. You notice that we have an option to exclude selected or include. For instance, if we wanted to keep the bearings intact, but show a section view of all the rest of the components. We also have the option to select up to 3 section planes. For instance, we could select the right plane in this instance, and for 3, we could select the front plane. We can also offset this plane. So this gives us a very limited view of our model, but allows us to section it in certain instances. Let's take a look at what Zonal can do for us. As I mentioned, Zonal is a new method for SOLIDWORKS 2015. It allows you to select multiple planes, such as the front, the right, and the top plane, and we can take a look at different zones. For instance, if we want to remove material from this zone, but on the back end we wanted to remove material from this zone, we have the available option to do that. We can still take a look at selected components, or we can section all of our components. Let's say that with our zones, we actually wanted to remove the entire top section up front, but on the back side, we only want to remove a quarter. And let's say that we wanted to exclude certain components. Let's exclude the shaft so that way it doesn't get sectioned and we're only looking at sections of the rest of the components. Once we say OK, we now have a very nice section view from different angles, and we can show section components while leaving certain sections intact. This is something that we weren't previously able to do with the standard planal section view. When we're creating a section view, we also have available options to save them. We can save a section view so we can go back to it any time and create multiple section views. These will be available from our drop-down view orientation. So we can go to a standard top view, or at any point in time, we can resection that view. There is also a very important option when creating a section view. If we use a single section instead of using multiple section planes, we can also save the view and save a drawing annotation view. This can be very handy at a later point in time if you're creating section views in your detailed drawings. It's a little outside the scope of what we're talking about in our video series, since we're really talking about renders and visualizations in the modeling environment. But now you know how to create multiple section views, how to save them and access them at any point in time.